So this is worksheet 5, number 8. Secant of theta is 3, which means cosine is 1/3. Sine is positive, so if cosine and sine are both positive, first quadrant, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Not a special right triangle or not a Pythagorean triple. A squared plus b squared equals c squared to find the missing side. And then write the 3 formulas, fill in the stuff, handle the math that goes with it. So I'll pause it now and let you get back to working this problem. So plus or minus, and mental note, I've got to pick one of those later. It's not both of them. 1 minus cosine of that angle is 1/3 over 2. I'm going to do this one without a calculator because I know that 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3, and 2/3 divided by 3 is 1/3. But if you need to type all that in the calculator, you can do it. When they say 2/3 divided by 2 is 1/3, which is root 3 over 3. Right? Theta is in quadrant 1, so if I cut theta in 2, I'm definitely going to be in quadrant 1. I don't have to be an artistic genius to figure that one out. So if I'm in quadrant 1, if theta over 2 is in quadrant 1, then everything's positive. I don't really have to worry about it. Cosine of theta over 2, 1 plus cosine all over 2. So try that one. Again, follows a pretty similar pattern, but the minus to a plus, things are going to be a little different. So see if you can follow that one through to the end. Right, so there's doing the cosine. It's 1 plus cosine, so 1 plus 1/3 over 2. Again, hopefully you can do that without a calculator. 1 plus 1/3 is 4/3. Divided by 2 is 2/3. But sometimes it's not very nice in there, or you don't trust your own fraction abilities. So you've got a calculator, you can use it. So square root of 2/3. Again, don't put the square root in the calculator because you can't undo the square root once you've done it. You can undo fraction stuff, you can't undo square root stuff. So plus or minus, if I fix that, multiply top and bottom by square root of 3, I get square root of 6 over 3. And we already said that we're in quadrant 1, so everybody's positive, so root 6 over 3. And then lastly, tangent of theta over 2. There's 2 ways to do this. You can do the formula, 1 minus sine over cosine. But I think this is the class that was more fond of, what's the other way to do this? Right, tangent is sine over cosine. Although, be careful, you have to use the right angle. So I'm going to do it that way. Sine of theta over 2 over cosine of theta over 2. Since I have those already found. So root 3 over 3 divided by root 6 over 3. Still a little bit of cleanup to do. The root 3's would cancel, and I'd have root 3 over root 6. So I'm going to multiply. That would reduce, though. So let's reduce first. Make life easier. That would be the square root of 1/2. So that would be root 2 over 2 for the tangent. That's a little bit weird because root 2 over 2 is usually the sine and cosine of the pi over 4s, but that's not what we've got here. We just happened to land at root 2 over 2 anyway. All right, questions on that? It's a good review, warm-up, homework question leading into what we'll do today.